All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call all YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, so real quick, couple things. Now, the title of the article reads, Japanese banks will be adopting Ripple. What does this mean? Now, the article that I have two articles. One of the articles actually used for the thumbnail, which is actually an old article, but stay with me. This article that's from a day or two ago is from Blockchain News. It's about cryptocurrencies, right? And it says XRP news, XRP EFTs incoming. 80% of Japanese banks to adopt Ripple. What does this mean for XRP price? But on the article I used for the thumbnail, it says you can now buy Ripple, store Ripple, and I think it said Bitcoin in a microchip, in a micro chip. It said which resembles the mark of the beast. But that article that I put in the thumbnail is from like 2018 or 2019. This article is from January 4th, or was it January 4th, 2025, this year, right? So I'm gonna bring out this article, the recent one, then I'm gonna bring out the old one. So it says, Ripple has seen significant success over the past 2 months, with a steady pace increase fueled by a series of positive developments. First, Donald Trump's victory ignited a crypto bull market, giving Ripple its initial boost. So now you have the newly president-elect Donald Trump, who sparked this significant success. It says, second, the company launched RLUSD and is now on the brink of becoming the leading technology adopted by all Japanese banks. Japan is what? Japan is a U.S. ally. Japan is also a country in the Asia area. Japan is also a country that has a lot of stake in the world economy. All right, it's got a lot of electronics from Japan. You got that PlayStation, Samsung, Sony, all these things. You got a lot of things that come out of Japan as far as business. All right, and that's, like I said, that's a U.S. ally, and their banks are adopting this. It says, how high will Ripple go in 2025? It says Ripple gained 1.56% in the last 24 hours, trading at $2.40, while its trading volume dropped by 42.83% to 6.18 billion. So it means people are not trading it a lot; they're keeping it. They're buying it and they're keeping it. It said the potential adoption by Japanese banks and renewed investor confidence following changes in SEC leadership have bolstered interest in Ripple. Its role in facilitating cost-effective cross-border payments through Ripple's ledger continues to draw attention. Now, this is all connected to all that CBDC, FedNow, all that, where you could do digital transactions in seconds throughout the whole planet. It says, through Ripple's ledger continues to draw attention. It says, crypto analyst Dark Defender highlighted that XRP has formed a descending triangle pattern on the daily chart, signaling a potential breakout. The key support level is $1.95. Holding this level keeps a bullish outlook intact. If momentum builds, price targets could reach $2.22 to $2.72, $2.90, and possibly $5.85. However, if support fails, XRP may test lower levels at $1.88 or $1.63. It says community reactions remain mixed. Some focus on XRP's utility in cross-border payments. It says rather than short-term patterns. Now, this is from January 4th, which was like yesterday. It says others see XRP driven by stablecoin RLUSD and anticipate a 2025 bull market pushing prices higher. Now, this is all through this cryptocurrency stuff. It says with XRP surpassing USDT in market cap and its ongoing legal challenges advocating for regulatory clarity, its position as a key player in digital finance is evident. As volatility persists, both fundamentals and technical indicators will shape its trajectory. It says Roadblock builds momentum going into 2025. It says Roadblock is emerging as a standout altcoin, blending traditional gambling with blockchain to ensure trust and transparency for players and investors. The platform saw over 1.3 million in wagers in December, with projections suggesting this figure could double in January, which we're in right now. It says the utility token RBLK, now in its ninth pre-sale stage at 0.0445, or whatever. I mean, that's 40. What the fuck is that? Is at the core of Roblox ecosystem. Analysts forecast a potential 100 times return when Roblox enters the open market. A key attraction is its revenue sharing model. Roblox allocates up to 30% of its revenue to token buybacks, 40% to staking rewards, and burns 60% to increase security and value. It says the $20 is a realistic goal for Ripple, and it says as 2025 begins, Ripple has the potential to surpass $20 as increasing numbers of banks adopt this technology. And that said that Japan is like 80% or more, basically all of Japan's banks are about to adopt this shit. As increased numbers of banks adopt this technology. It says additionally, if RLUSD gains traction and achieves a market capitalization of at least $10 billion, Ripple could emerge as the year's top performing asset. However, while Ripple may offer strong returns, experts believe that it will be outperformed by Roblox, which is set for an 800% rally over the next quarter. But it's all the digital currency shit. It's all this CBDC, FedNow, all that stuff they've been talking about. All during the EMIC, they've been talking about the digital currency. All this cryptocurrency. What did Trump say? Oh, cryptocurrency is about to be the thing. Now, that article is from that article is from theblockchain.com, and there's plenty of coverage on it. You got it from NASDAQ, Twitter, Binance. You know, it's plenty of coverings on it. But I want to go into something else. And then I'm going to get the article that I put in the thumbnail. Okay. Now, this is actually approximately 6 years ago, because this says it's from January 8th, which is like in a few days, January 8th, 2018, from Metro. What is this shit called again? Oh yeah, Metro is in the UK. Look what it says. This is the thumbnail. Ripple. You can now store Ripple and Bitcoin in a, what does that say? A creepy micro C-hip implant that's been compared to the mark of the beast. Boom. Ripple. That's what they were just talking about in the article I just read from this month, yesterday. So it says you can now, this is from 2018, January 8th, 2018. And it was updated December 12th, 2019. So this is going on like 7 years ago. All right. You can now store Ripple and Bitcoin in a creepy micro C-hip implant that's been compared to the mark of the beast. It says the implant is like a wallet you can never mislay unless someone lops off your hand. Okay, yeah, it's a little joke. So it says whenever you've got loads of cash in your wallet, there's always a chance of losing it or being robbed. There you go. That's how they're going to try to bring in this micro C-hip. Or you don't worry about losing money or somebody stealing it. It says, but if you're using the cryptocurrencies Bitcoin or Ripple, you can now store them in a place where you'll never mislay your cash. A Danish firm called BAHASHAM has just released an update for its micro C-hip implant, which means it can use Ripple, one of the hottest virtual currencies right now. This is 7 years ago. This means you'll be able to store your virtual cash stash under your skin by getting a C-hip installed in your hand. Japan just adopted Ripple. They said all the banks are going to be able to use Ripple. Ripple's already in the mix of you can use a C-hip to function with it. It says the C-hip uses Ripple's own payment system, which means it doesn't need to be connected to the owner's bank account. This should enable wearers to store cryptocurrencies in the C-hip, and it may even be possible to make payments in the future. This is from 2018, 2019. It says, however, the device is already proven controversial and has been dubbed the mark of the beast. It says on Twitter, one person wrote, "I like Ripple and XRP, but I will never get to see it. The mark of the beast." It says, praise the J-Man. It says, "No thank you, Satan," another added. It said, "Some Christians believe the book of Revelation predicted that a monster with two horns like a lamb and speaking like a dragon will place a mark on humans' foreheads. Anyone who is not given this mark will be unable to buy and sell anything." I'm going to get the scripture too that they're talking about. It says, "Once the beast has finished spreading his mark to humanity, the world will end in an almighty battle, which will see it thrown into a lake of fire." And actually read the scripture. And it says, "Of course, the microseed could just be a cool but rather creepy device rather than a sign of an imminent apocalypse. But that doesn't sound anywhere near as exciting." This is from 2018. It says published January 8th, 2018, and it says updated December 12th, 2019. So this is almost a whole year prior. I mean, a whole year later with this article. This yesterday, they said now Japanese banks, mostly all Japanese banks are going to adopt Ripple. Ripple, you can use a CHIP. They have a CHIP for their system. Now let's get the scripture. And they said what? It said you'll be able to make payments in the future. Because they said it's not directly connected to your bank account, but it said, but you will be able to make payments in the future. We're in the future. That's 6-7 years ago. Come on, we at the end. This is proof. This is it. The hour of temptation is approaching. The fiery trial of our faith. And ultimately, if we be able to withstand all, endure to the end, the Lord is going to save us. The elect of Israel. The 144,000 and the rest of the elect, men, women, and children that are already ordained from the beginning to be delivered from the coming destruction. And the people that get this CHIP, that get this mark, they're going to be destroyed. So don't get it. Oops, shit. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, which is what they mentioned in the article. And it says, "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Now, mind you, what did Donald Trump say? He said what? Yo, cryptocurrency is gonna be the thing we're gonna get equipped with. Digital currency, cashless society. This is the thing that's already in the works. If this article is from 2018, 2019, 6-7 years ago, 2025, fast forward to 2025. Now they say all the Japanese banks is going to adopt Ripple. And how much longer until all these other banks and all throughout the world? Remember, this is for a transaction throughout the whole globe in seconds. And it said you can now, in that article, it said you can now use Ripple with the micro CHIP. This is prophecy. The Lord said this shall come to pass. All right, 16. Okay, so Revelation 13 and 17, it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Verse 18, it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, of a man." Who is the man? The elites, the Edomites. This is their kingdom. They're ushering this in. But it's also the actual end of their kingdom. It says, "For the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. 666. 603 score and 6. What is 3 score? 60. 20 times 3 is 60. 666. 666. And ironically, that's the number of Satan. Still, John wrote this how long ago? And they still keeping it. They kept it up because they were talking about now. He saw a future prophecy. He saw right now, the time we in right now. So if they about to usher in a fucking Ripple and they say that you can use Ripple, you can use a micro CHIP, where exactly we at the end? Now you have and mind you, Japan is a U.S. ally, which means that America, the World Economic Forum, all the motherfuckers, Klaus Schwab, all these billionaires, they all leaving America. They all going to bunkers. So they ain't gonna be a thing of cash. But these elites, they still want to be able to be in control. They still think they got control, but they don't even understand how them doing this is leading to their end. We're already at their end. This is one of their last moves. But there's a judgment for if you get it. If you're an Israelite, it's a judgment that the Lord don't care about the heathen, but to go to our people, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and people of the descent, people of the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is who the Lord is talking to. This is who the Lord is warning. The Lord said, go out to the children of Israel, give them warning from me. The Lord don't care about the heathens. But a lot of our people are going to get it. A lot of our people are going to, just like they got the jab. They're gonna get to see it because they don't know, I need a job or I need this. But like they don't understand the judgment that's coming. They don't understand that you're gonna definitely be destroyed. That's you destroying yourself. And it says it. So it's the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse I think I'll start at verse 7. It says, saying with a loud voice, fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of water. In verse 8, and it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, and it's fallen. Babylon is what? America, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. And look at America, it's fallen. And it's not going to bounce back from this. That's why the whole thing with Trump will make America great again, but it's never going to be what it once was because it's its end. And it's going to go out bad. It's going to go out ugly. You're not going to have a graceful bow out. The lake of fire, they mentioned in that article, that's really going to happen. America's going to be turned into a lake of fire. It says that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. But ultimately, that's Esau using America, but it's still Esau's kingdom. This is all going to happen in Esau's kingdom. He's going to, what did Klaus Schwab say? He said, what? In such and such time, everyone's going to be sea-hipped. He said that like a couple years ago. I forget the exact year. Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. said what? Everybody's going to be Michael sea-hipped. And it was like in 2017. So this has already been, it's already up in the air. It's already here. They already have the sea-hips already made. The technology is already existed. The technology is already amongst us. They have the sea-hip in our debit cards, probably our phones. They put them in the pets. So we drink the round of wrath for fornication. That's America putting all this influence and all this bullshit on everybody. It's system. Verse 9, and here where it gets good. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, or in his hand. So if you get the Michael see it, it's saying that if anyone gets this and receives it in their forehead or in their right hand, in their hand, it says, verse 10 of Revelation chapter 14, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be burned to death in front of YAHAWASHI and the angels and the elect. Right here in America. The land known as, that's why I said Babylon is fallen. It is fallen. This is going to happen right here on this soil that's known as America, the United States. The U.S., fire and brimstone, nuclear bombs. Then YAHAWASHI come with the fire. And this is technology. This is look. It's right here. If the ripple. Hold up. This is from 2018, 2019, right? No, look. You can now. Just look at that. You can now store Ripple on a Michael C. hip implant. From 2018, 2019. Shalom. 2019, this is 2025, and now saying that all Japanese banks are going to be adopting Ripple. How many? Then the other banks going to follow suit because they're going to want to do business with Japan. And it's not just Ripple. It's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be all this cryptocurrency. It's all in one show. It's all going to be one world currency, one world order, the new world order. The new world order is going to be a digital currency. You can only do transactions going to be digital. Cashless society, doing away with cash, doing away with debit cards. And that's the mark, and that's the MOTB. This is the beast system being ushered out right in front of our very eyes. But that's good because that means that this place about to be destroyed. We at the end. Because it said that once he brings his mark, that's when the judgment, it said the judgment is come. They're going to come. It ain't going to be like they're going to have this society for hundreds of years, people getting microchipped all day, babies being microchipped when they're born. No. Once he ushers out, once he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive the mark in their right hand or on their forehead, the judgment shall come shortly after. That's when he's going to go and think it's filling his belly. When they shall say peace and safety, oh, they're going to bring this out. Oh, you don't got to worry about losing your wallet. Oh, you don't got to worry about nobody stealing from you. That's how they're going to make it. They're going to make it cute. But it's not going to be cute once that fire and brimstone and once the judgment of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI comes to the earth, man, if you're not part of the elect and if you get that mark. I'm talking about to the nation of Israel, the children of Jacob, the men, women, and children that come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the people of the covenant. You cannot get if you get this, you will die a heathen death. You will die a horrific death. The Lord said you're going to burn in front of him and the holy angels. The Lamb is talking about Yahawah, who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ. He's going to burn you personally. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the positive Israel, a.k.a. the positive great millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.